wrap your 4x4 in some 1/8 inch masonite. That way you'll eventually pull the masonite out. That way there's a little bit of wiggle room between the metal sleeve and your 4x4 post. Okay, so I just lay this joist panning down. It's just a piece of sheet metal, but I just buy the stuff that's already made here for air duct work. This way it's got a nice edge that's rolled over there, so when I'm handling it, it's less likely to cut me. But I'm gonna fold this bottom edge here, I'm gonna flip this up, and I'm just gonna hit it with a rubber mallet. I do not have any way of setting my phone down so I can get a good video of it, so I'll just show you a little bit of video here after I get some progress made. So I kind of sit on it with my knees and then just tap it down here to make that edge. Now here's where the nice rolled over edge is really helpful. I'm gonna sit on the top of the wood here with my knees on it from this angle. Now I'm gonna lift over here, lift this up, and then hit that edge with the mallet again. I'm gonna set the camera down to do this. After tapping it now, I've got a nice clean 90-degree edge. That seriously took about 15 seconds to do. Now I'm gonna rotate the whole thing, lay the sheet metal down on the concrete, roll it up on the next angle, and I'm just gonna do that a couple more times till all the sides are covered. So I kind of overlapped it at least on one side. Now I'm just gonna use a tin snips, and I'm gonna go right down the middle here and just cut this all the way down the length, and then I'm going to tape it with some duct tape. It doesn't have to be perfect. The tape will kind of, I'll pull it tight so that all the edges are square and nice and tight. Alright, so I got that taped. Now I'm going to take tape off of the bottom of the post here on the masonite. And the reason for that is because I've done these before where after they're set in concrete, the post, the concrete pushes against the metal, the post possibly swell a little bit, and then I have a hard time pulling them back out. And I'm hoping that by untaping the bottoms here, I'll just be able to pull at least 1 or 2 pieces of masonite out, and then the post will come out a lot easier. All right, so I've already started to pull the masonite out of the top, right out of the top there. I guess I didn't start, I pulled it all the way out. I just wanted to make sure I could get it out. I skipped a lot of the steps. You can see a hole to the right there where I'm gonna set. I actually have 2 posts that I'm gonna put in right there. But make sure you use a string line. I'm sure you already know that, but make sure that the top of your posts are all level with the ones next to it. And I used Quickcrete here because I wanted to have this stuff set in a half hour so I could continue to work on it. But I pulled the masonite out, and now I'm going to pull the post out. I'm assuming that somebody that is wanting to make a removable post already knows how to make a fence, so I didn't go into how to level your posts and all that stuff. But you can see after I pulled the masonite, there's a little bit of wiggle room. And yeah, that's gonna make it to where my fence isn't, exactly level all the time. But that's okay, because I just need to remove this 5-foot section here. But this post, when I pull it out, and obviously I'm gonna have to pull out a whole section of fence at a time, and I'll use a jack to do that. But there you go, there's that little sleeve that my post will set in, and then the next one over is going to have the same thing. the post that is going to go right here, that one will be fixed. It will not be removable. That way I can pull out the entire 5-foot section that is right between this post and this post. To the left there will be a gate connected hinge side to that post that's on the left, and that's how I'm going to be able to get a trailer or truck in and out of this this fence if I want to.